Ohio couple holds a wedding at hospital for bride mothers battling cancer. NBC News 2021. This is a very sad title, in my opinion, but the reason I'm sharing this is because a lot of people consider this aspect of life or death when they are going through a hard sickness as cancer. The truth is that you don't have to go that way. You can choose to fight the issue, to fight the illness back, in this case, cancer. You can fight cancer back. Stage in my life that I will always be part of me, that I will never forget, is no matter how long ago it was or how old it was, is when I had cancer myself. And I believe that I'm the one who can recall this moment the best from all the people that was there with me. So be grateful that you didn't die instantly. There's so many people that do. And you have this notice. It can be short or longer depending on the cancer. But this time that you are given now, you can choose to fight cancer back by changing your lifestyle, the food and drinks that you have. And I'm gonna be talking about the don'ts and the do's about that. And I'm gonna start with don'ts, which to me, in my opinion, they require some action for you. So if you have to avoid them, it takes some strength from you to avoid those things that you don't have to do. I'm gonna start with them because I also think that are the ones that are harder for people. And in your lifestyle, you have to consider the people that surrounds you. So for the don'ts is that you are not gonna be around the people that do not understand this is a physical thing that is affecting you, that can take your life. So unfortunately, if you are diagnosed with cancer, it doesn't mean that your family member or your friend is diagnosed with cancer or that understand that you're diagnosed with cancer. So they might not be in the same page, and just as another issue, like a financial issue, it can be a relationship breaker. I saw this when I was younger at the hospital, how a husband and wife, married people, will separate because they cannot agree about how to deal with the recovery of the child. I have seen this in friends and family, and that's the reason why I decided to do this video. You have to understand that you cannot be around them. You're not gonna give yourself an extra work. If you can avoid this hard relationships, you do, because now you need to take care of yourself. And there's a skin condition that comes because of the cancer, and a lot of people do not take so much in consideration. They're not aware that the cancer, there's a lot of physical pain, but they are not depending on the cancer, of course, but they don't realize that things go through your body, through your smell, through your taste, your eyes, your ears, even your feet. So you gotta be very careful if you're going outdoors. I don't recommend going outdoors. So avoid the outdoors and the strongest smells. If you're gonna walk around the house, do not walk without shoes. And there's a lot of things that get through your feet and you don't realize. Doctors may suggest, good doctors will suggest you to use closed shoes, especially on the hospital, but you might not get this suggestion at all. That's why I'm doing the video. So don't go out barefoot a boy going out barefoot. There's wind, there's a type of wind that comes at night that can affect you as well. So you can avoid being outdoors at night. There's a smells like smoke, cigarettes, cleaning chemicals, nail polish. So now you have to remember outdoors smell, things you should avoid. Food and drinks. So there's always a craving. There's always something that you want. There's something, your favorite food. That may not be the best for you. So you have to do a real effort not to eat it. Because now your life depends on it. So avoid the things that are bad for you. Do not eat the things that are bad for you, like preserved food, color, artificial food. I was told chocolate, you might be tell chocolate or not. But I'm gonna give you a tip. Cancer loves sugar. So avoid sugar as much as you can. Things that you need to do. From your social environment, family and friends, finding your place is important. For me, that was the hospital, and I'm so glad I found a wonderful hospital, not only because of the treatment, that the physical treatment, the therapy, the medicine that they give, but because that's very important and you shouldn't leave it aside, but because it was people that care. And the doctors will advise, I was a kid and they will advise my parents, do not tell the kid that he or she is going through cancer, because they might not feel normal, but kids do not know that this is normal or not. And it will help them fight cancer better, and that's what my parents did. They chose not to tell me. But there's also events that distract you, that make you happy, that makes you forget that you're going through the situation. That's very important, that you enjoy life, that you're not stressed out, that you're happy, that you feel good, that you feel positive, and these people will help you with the transmission of that feeling. And there's communities of cancer fighters. There's in this hospital we had a lot of advisors. We had the community, so we were at the hospital, but we were not with other type of illnesses. We were with other cancer fighters, and family and friends would share their knowledge, their experience, and support each other. Erin says, surround yourself with people you don't need to prove anything to. It's true, I cannot agree more with that. I'm gonna be providing the link, but it's not necessary. I mean, you just make your quick decision, you go for it, and you are on board on this the fighting cancer mindset. You have to decide very quick what is that you want, and you need to take care of these considerations, and that's why I'm doing this video, because it helps you realize about the most important things very quickly while going through this difficulty. So, and the do's are the strongest smells and outdoors. So staying at home is the best. Hospital, just going out the necessary. If you don't have to, don't go out a lot. Remember, your immune system is on the middle of the war, and you have to do so you can help as much as you can. Perfumes, cleaning items, we know that can be harmful. So start considering organic options, natural. If do not wear perfume, wear some lotions, very mild smells, and things that like vinegar. You can start cleaning with vinegar and water instead of using the products that have so much chemicals and things like that. For the foods and drinks, you have to be mindful about what you eat and drink. Ask yourself if it helps your body, if it helps your immune system, if it is detoxifying, if it's gonna boost your body to help you fight the issue. And remember these 3 things and the don'ts and do's. So it's basically your relationships, the outdoors and the smells, and what you eat, what you consume, what you give to your body. So it is a very deadly illness, but you have this notice and you'll live a little bit longer. And there's a lot of survivors by now. There's a lot of people out there. If you don't know anybody that does, or you have this video, use it as if you have a friend. I survived through leukemia, and I want to share my experience, my advice, tips, secrets, everything, so I can help other people. And I just want to increase the chances for people to survive. You have nothing to lose but everything to gain. It needs, of course, your participation. It needs for you to step up for yourself, take it seriously. Remember the 3 things. On the next video, I'm gonna be talking about the food, the secret food that my mom and my dad had to dig in very, very extensively to get, and it was taboo. It was some people didn't believe in this food, in these drinks, but at that time, like more than 10 years ago, they were like, yeah, it might help, it might not. Fortunately for me, my dad and mom believed in all of this and decided to play it all out and gave me all of this strange food and weird combinations, but I believe in them that they make a serious difference. And also taking in consideration about the things that I said already, avoiding sugar, chocolate, refined food and stuff. That also helps. And there's no price for this. Absolutely nothing. I will appreciate that you like this video, that you take it, that you use it, that you share it, that you subscribe. But the biggest prize for me is to help you, help that family member, help that friend, because it makes me feel useful and purposeful. I don't have much, I don't have fancy things, but I can give to the world my knowledge, my experience, and I can contribute to someone to survive, and that's priceless. I dedicate this video to FTMO, the Bone Marrow Transplant Foundation of Maracaibo, Venezuela, and the Foundation of Friends of Children with Cancer of Maracaibo.